This episode of Late Night with Ed Money is brought to you in part by Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant, located in downtown Amherst. And if you're local to them, dial for carryout at 440-985-FOOD. Or go to their website, which is ziggyspubandrestaurant.com. If it's a sporting event that you want to see, don't forget your sunglasses, because they have so many 4K TVs it'll burn your retinas. So go to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant in downtown Amherst.
We hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
I'll make it go away. Oh, my bad. You gotta start that over.
Of despair.
Warning, what you're about to hear is an adult show. You will hear anecdotal stories and humorous situations meant for adults. In essence, kids, don't listen or try this at home. Everything you're about to hear is done by drunk, trained professionals. Now enjoy the show.
Deep within the pit of despair. Balls of Christ, dude.
This is Kate the Intern, and you're listening to the hottest talk show on the net, Late Night with Ed Money.
Hi there.
Do it again.
Hi there.
Hello, my friends. You're listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on the website, which is latenightwithedmoney.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life.
About what?
About life.
Okay.
Thank you for all the things you do. Like, share, subscribe. I can see that you're checking out the new site. Thank you for doing that. Please do it. Hit and what it makes.
And just keep doing it so we get more hits.
What makes a world of difference. Like, share, subscribe. We were just talking about it where, people watch the videos, but they won't like it, won't share it. This helps in the algorithm to get us promoted. So please do so. Thank you for doing that, audience members. We're going to be leaving you. And if you want your music heard, you want anything to be mentioned on the show, get a hold of us. You see on the Twitter feed, all that stuff's there. So check it out. We're going to be leaving with Bimini featuring Abby Snow. It's a song No Way. I like it. It's a good kind of Latino kind of vibe-ish thing.
Well, if you like it.
You're always listening to me, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck.
What's up?
Bruh.
It always takes a few seconds for the sometimes you can hear him, but you cannot see him because you're not worthy.
You are not worthy enough to see the monk.
Is the monk?
What's going on?
There you go. And last but not least, always keeping us in balance and check is Bueno.
Hey, what's up?
I got so many great things to talk about today. I do got a couple real quick ones since we got a bat in the belfry that I had last night. Dude, have you ever had? Well, he's not rural. You are. I would consider your area rural. Would you consider where you live?
I don't like saying that word.
It's too
it's
hard.
Like the Nissan Murano. I can't say that one either.
Well,
I'm in a development.
Yeah, but that area outside of it is still
sticks, undeveloped.
Yeah, undeveloped. And well, we're rural, and we get deer, we get possum, and we get last night. I was laying in bed, and now that I'm in the master bedroom. That I left the POD and now I'm in the master bedroom. is I was laying back, and it's the furthest spot, and it has the heating's cold in there, so I have a heat.
So you have no heat?
I have a little bit of heat, but I got my own bathroom. You know, that's kind of nice.
The one with the dueling sinks that don't match?
Yeah.
They do now.
Big pipe on the one handle.
Water on the floor, a little 5-pound coffee can under the sink.
5-pound coffee can.
That's from the last show.
Last night,
I know.
dude, I was sleeping sound as anything. Have you ever had something
Poke you in the butthole and wake you up? No.
I smell? Dude, there was a skunk outside. It had to be like right outside. We get them every year. We get skunks that come through. Do you get skunks over by your house? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know. I mean, I smell them, and these days I don't know if it's weed or.
See, that's exactly what I said a few minutes ago.
It's either weed or
Mark
skunks.
said the same thing. He said that he said there's things that he smells that smells exactly like a skunk to him.
Yeah.
Dude, it woke me the fuck up.
So a skunk put his finger in your butthole.
Wow.
That's it.
I missed part of this.
They got long fingernails.
Every year,
And a little wet nose.
my dog always gets hit by a skunk.
Oh, that's the
Every year.
worst.
Every year. Because and this is, I don't understand.
Because your dog is dumb.
Yes. Don't dogs have hypersensitiveness? Don't they have
Well, they're trying to protect the yard. My dog got it 3 times.
Yeah.
And after the 3rd time, he was like, hold up. Hold up here. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, my dog's so stupid. You know what I mean? It's the hellhound, and so he got hit by, and I could tell because to me, the when you first get hit, the dog first gets hit.
It's a totally different smell than when you drive by a dead skunk. It literally makes me gag.
It's like a burnt. I'm going to say burnt tire. Is that or like an asphalt smell?
It's just
Because it's just so concentrated.
I don't know. It's bad. Ground Zero at a skunk spray is way worse than just driving by a skunk.
Right. Now
I literally was dry heaving
Yes.
when Newman got sprayed by a skunk.
It's so, and you had to. He gave me this whole recipe of peroxide with Dawn
Dawn
detergent,
and,
like tomato juice or
no,
something.
no tomato
it's
juice.
peroxide, Dawn, and something.
Forget what you
baking powder.
Forget what you had for dinner. I want to know how you got rid of the smell.
That what he said, but dude,
I'm kidding.
Real quickly, I just wanted to say that have you ever had something like
slow.
that? It woke me up. The smell was so strong
Yeah.
that it woke me up. And then this
I
morning,
blew a fart like
I was
that.
gonna say, have you ever farted yourself awake?
Yeah.
Then you laugh.
Have you?
And then you go back to sleep.
I've
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so I don't really fart in front of Samantha like
On
most
purpose.
guys do.
You know
Like,
what?
and I wish I
can
could. I wish I
appreciate
did.
that. No,
But
I
I'm
will
laying in
I will
bed.
cut loose.
If I'm like
No.
half asleep, I don't realize what I'm doing.
Well, that's just because Becky does it to you first.
right.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just I'll like half asleep. I'm not thinking about it, and I feel like, ooh, and you know,
that's different
And you
in your
just crack
and
sleep.
I'm
one
like,
off.
oh,
That's different in your dude in bed when you're sleeping. You can't you can't help it. But so you're saying on a which I completely appreciate. Most people like him.
I will fart.
Like her son would think that's gross. Like really be put off by it too. One of her sons. Yeah.
Not in public.
They're
but
just
I mean,
not like
even
that.
At
Yeah,
home,
I mean,
even at home, you don't.
They just don't know what they're missing
yeah.
because
They,
they're so fun and funny.
they don't understand fart humor.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's kind of
They're probably not fans of the show.
it's embarrassing. I never, dude. I used to, as I said before, with my ex, I would go into our bedroom, lock the bedroom door, then go
Cry yourself to sleep.
then go into the master bathroom, lock that, and then go to the restroom. Because
What?
Oh yeah. Remember that house? I would do
Dude,
that.
I would drop a deuce anywhere.
You did.
Hey, even that we got that little water closet right off our kitchen. They could be
Yes.
cooking. Listen, shit's gonna get real.
You've never gone to the restroom in that, have you?
Oh, I've rocked a dump in there. If I can't make it up the stairs, that's right there.
Whoops. Really trying not.
Look at him.
Trying not to.
Don't squeak it. Don't be loud. Please don't be loud. Okay. Maybe if I just push a little.
But have you farted and it woke you up from the smell?
Absolutely.
No,
no,
not
not the smell. The sound. The noise.
The actual.
I don't think I've ever been woken up by a smell, but like coffee and bacon.
Oh,
you woke,
in a good way.
Yeah.
You've been
Yeah.
woken up by that.
I was thinking,
Yeah.
what'd you have?
Can you get woken up by coffee?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I could if I'm sleeping in, like I used to have an automatic coffee pot that would brew coffee. It would wake me up, and then I would drink it and instantly poop.
God, how old am I?
No,
Same age as us.
That was a quick thing that,
Yeah.
that I heard the skunk smell woke. That's how strong that skunk smell woke me the fuck up. That.
So
Thank you.
Go ahead. Which one are
no,
you gonna hit with?
well, number one. I want to hear number one.
Oh wait, yeah. We'll ask.
Oh.
We'll ask. Wayne hit me up. He said two things: Pro Bowler,
Yeah.
and he said coconut oil. So which one you want to hit first?
Well, there was
Oh,
a
they're
guy,
not tied together?
No.
Oh.
But today at work, a guy
Pro
was,
bowler with
we were
coconut
talking
oil.
about, health and what you eat and what you,
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, when he heard the rumor or the thing going around where people would put cocoa oil, in there,
Now, coconut
in your-
water or coconut oil?
the oil in your coffee and drink it.
No.
I've heard butter too.
No.
But yeah, they put
Dude,
it in there and it was
stop
supposed
it.
to be good for your digestion,
You
everything
stop
else.
Oh, it'll
No.
digest it.
No, I'm telling you.
Butter and coffee? Are you fucking kidding?
I bet you Monk heard about that.
He
there
had
was a time
vinegar
where
in-
that was supposed to be like the thing.
No, I have not heard that.
Okay. Well, you
I've
can
never-
Google it.
I would be very afraid to try it because
But I did butter.
in a smoothie, or
Did it
you
make it
mean
No,
Did it
in
make
hot
it
coffee? And it was good. I mean,
Butter.
Yeah.
That can't be good
And
for
it
your
was
arteries.
no. It was supposed to
You're
like
kidding.
Drink
read about
liquid
it.
butter and
Listen,
here.
you do.
I
your
can only
channels.
imagine
So,
ripping straight to hell.
well, I'm just saying. So anyhow, this guy
Right.
at work, he's he started trying it, and then or he tried it, and
Which one did he
he's
do? The
got
coconut oil or
horribly
the water or the,
he was like
the butter?
He wasn't feeling good to start with. He said,
Sure.
and he did it, and the first day was he didn't really feel any result. Then he did more and more, and I guess he's in. This is kind of what he said. I don't remember the exact story of the
Right.
scenario, but he was in the bathroom like
Yes!
puking his guts out.
Oh, God.
And shitting his brains out.
Oh, God.
And his wife or whoever came in and was like, "Why is my
Husband.
lotion on the table?" Instead of using coconut oil, he saw cocoa butter and put straight cocoa butter lotion in his coffee, like a bunch of it. He used like suntan lotion or something. He put a ton of it in there, stirred it up, and just shit his brains. It ruined him.
Not a joke. That,
Oh, yeah.
Is that poison? I
No.
know.
No, we
Apparently
can't.
something.
Maybe if it has jojoba in it,
Well, it obviously is a good diuretic.
some paba.
Well, I mean, I have in there. We tried that coconut water.
Yeah.
That we.
That's not bad, right?
No, it's.
I wonder if you can make your coffee out of it.
It's really weird.
that'd be
If you want to
tasty.
if we have some left,
You got to be
try it.
careful with that
Oh,
too.
okay. No thanks.
Coconut water. Have you never had coconut water before?
I out of a coconut.
No. Well, that's weird. I don't know if that is coconut water.
That's
but
coconut milk.
That's the real deal.
That's a real deal.
Maybe that's milk.
Well, Monk does a lot of mixed drink. Monk, do you use coconut milk or do you use a coconut water when you do?
The best thing.
It's usually coconut cream,
the best thing I've ever had,
which is like the
bar.
processed version of it.
Yeah, that or the. I'm telling you, this stuff tastes so good, and it's real thick, almost like it's coconut. It's called Coco Lopez. It's in a can, and it's thick like
Did you say
coconut
Coco
puree.
Lopez?
Yeah.
You're
Oh, it's
It's
absolutely.
Pepe Lopez's cousin.
I'm telling you, it's delicious. It's like for pina coladas. It's like
That's
the
okay.
I
best.
think I have that in right now. I have some
the
here.
can.
Yeah, he does in a
It's
tiki
so
bar. He
good.
does these like with coconut, but
The real deal drinks.
right, real deal. I've had the weird thing about if you have coconut water that
Yeah.
you can buy, it's the oddest thing to drink. It feels, that
It feels oily.
yes.
Oh, like it's coating your.
Yeah.
Well, that would be good and make you kind of full. Then maybe.
it you can feel stuff in your mouth, but it doesn't. It's like nothingness.
What are you doing later? It's really not that big.
It's nothingness,
It's nothingness.
but you'll feel it in your
You
mouth.
swear that there's numbers on it. Is that
Yeah.
the old thermometer thing? Is that what you're gonna say?
Mark
Yeah.
Twain 3.
You're right.
But
What's the? That's fun. That is that he had.
Yeah.
I'd worry that that's poison. There might be chemicals in that
Yeah.
you're.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're,
Ruined it for a couple days.
ingesting that you're not supposed to. Poor guy. I mean,
But you know what? He never got a sunburn on his stomach.
and the fact that he's very empty right now. Very empty. Now, what about the Provola?
Oh, so
which
I, don't
I said
know.
right up my
is
alley,
just,
baby.
Just kind of. That was really,
A good pun.
really witty. So anyhow, I don't know. Remember the exact scenario, but we were like watching a football game or something like that, and I don't know. It was one of our friends' wives. I think it was one of our sponsors' wives, or when we get gift cards and stuff from. And we were at sitting there watching the game, and they're like, "This young man is a Pro Bowler this year."
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, "And he plays football." Like, that's some talent. That was one of the funniest things I've ever heard in real life. Like, he's a Pro Bowler this year, and then she's like, "When does he find the time?" And he's an NFL football player. Go.
They're off-season games.
He's a Pro Bowler.
Could you imagine a pro football guy throwing a 10-pound ball?
They'd probably go with the heavy one.
15.
What's a heavy ball?
15 is the preferred
16.
choice.
16, yeah.
Yeah, 16.
Oh no, nobody plays 16. It's too heavy.
It's too heavy.
Can you see Miles
15.
throwing a 16-pound ball as hard as he could? It would just shatter things. But
How would they drill the
and he's a
finger
Pro
holes?
Bowler.
Dude, did you know that? It's funny you said shatter. That I'm going to date us, all of us here.
No,
You're
I'm not
because I'm
interested.
going to turn you down.
That's
No,
right.
no, I'm not dating. I'm going to date us though. That
Right.
The football. When I years ago when we were kids, I would follow sports.
Leather helmets.
So, no, they not leather. Is that Dan Fouts used to be the quarterback for the Chargers when they
Right, correct,
first came out, when they were a junior starting league. But they said that guy used to throw the ball so hard that a lot of the receivers put extra padding in their shoulder pads because they said literally when this guy
drill him,
he would rifle this ball.
And now they've taught him how to catch the right way with your hands.
Right, and don't let it just drill into your chest.
I don't wait, on sports like that, dude. I've seen a lot of videos where the videos of NFL's rigged and the sports are rigged, where they have magnets in the ball and in their gloves. Yes, they've had videos that dudes would catch it and they couldn't get the ball off their hand.
Stick 'em.
Yeah,
No,
That's not magnets.
They got magnets, baby.
There's no magnets.
There's magnets.
They couldn't get anything out of the refrigerator because their hand would stick to it. It's called stick 'em.
That's why
It's
they didn't come out
stick 'em.
after halftime.
And
They
they
were stuck to the
outlawed
fridge
it.
in there.
They outlawed it, and it was stick 'em.
I
You
remember
sure?
that.
I
Yeah.
don't
It's
know,
not a
but
magnet.
I think it's magnets, baby.
You know what kind of rare earth magnets you would have to have?
They're all carrying neodinium
It would stick to their helmets because they had metal face
It
masks.
gets stuck on the camera overhead.
I mean, it would stick to the cleats.
the t-shirt cannon.
They're not wearing metal cleats on the field. They got
What?
plastic, dude. They'd kill each other.
When are metal cleats used? What sport?
Ice.
Football.
That's called a blade.
They used to have
golf.
metal cleats.
I think golf. That's they just metal.
No, there's no metal cleats in golf. They'll throw you right out. They'll throw you out of the clubhouse in a second.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's because it scratches their linoleum.
Yeah.
That's all they care about.
Linoleum.
I got it. This is look at him laughing at himself.
Linoleum. One of those high enders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put it in last year.
Echo Valley.
not the title. This is a way off. I just had to say it because Chucky and I are gamers. For the audience out there, if you're a gamer, this will interest you because it's a little humorous, dumb thing.
Okay, I can't wait to hear your humorous, dumb thing.
You don't now. Monk has kids. Are your kids gamers, Monk, or no?
Aren't every one of them?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Yes.
Even our young ones.
Okay, they are. Now, do you game Chucky games? And I do.
You kind of do, casually.
Me?
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah.
I told you I had Call of Duty and I never made it past the obstacle course that trained you. So I just gave up. I couldn't do the rope. And it was like,
You're kidding.
I've done like Fortnite before.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Okay.
good.
Well,
I
he
killed
played
somebody.
Yeah, he played Fortnite for a while. We're kind of I enjoy, but there's only specific games I like. I don't like Call of Duty stuff.
I
like
love
that.
Call of Duty.
There's two
I like PUBG.
A lot of
And this-
anxiety. I can't
You
take
think
it.
so? Really?
Because you get killed. It's like I just couldn't handle it.
Listen to this.
Space Invaders.
Is it Gallagher or is Space
Pew,
Invaders?
pew.
That he's doing that. He and I. There's two games. I don't like regular shoot 'em up games like Call of Duty stuff like that.
What do they call that? First person.
First-person shooter.
FPS.
Those are the best. If they could get Doom, I would play Doom every night for the rest of my life.
Hey, wait. You know they can get Doom.
No, but not for my computer.
Dune or Doom?
With
Doom,
O-M.
D-O-M.
There's a couple
Doom.
for the Xbox.
Doom 2, the original Doom 2.
Well, this
I still play that stupid 8-bit game forever.
this is for the people out there who are maybe gamers. That it's a dumb, humorous thing that I'm going to share. You may not see the humor.
Yeah.
Well, get on with it.
He'll understand it. That there's very few games. I either play Mass Effect, which I really like, and I'm going to try.
Becky,
great
my
story.
wife, loves that series.
It's fantastic. And the other one is called Skyrim.
And she played that too.
I've heard of it.
Skyrim is like
It's like a Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
it takes like 200 hours
Not
to
a joke.
even
Not a joke.
do the regular game and not all the side quests.
right.
It's perfect for Ed then.
Right. When you ain't got nothing going on.
Going
yeah.
on.
He better hurry up. Winter's almost over.
Well, you know, my son plays Goat Simulator.
I
And that is the goofiest, weirdest. You like run up and throw people around and kick them, and it's. I like to watch.
Right.
You know.
Well, here's the thing. This is the crazy part. That it's dumb, and I know it's dumb, but it's funny to me. So I wanted to share it to see if anyone else has the same humor. That
What game
and
are we
I
talking
do.
about? Skyrim?
Skyrim.
Okay.
What it is it's during the Dungeons and Dragons kind of game. where
Medieval,
you could
exploring.
be right. You could be a wizard, assassin, whatever.
Loser.
Well,
in his
what happens is
Paladin.
after playing so many times, you know, after you play the game so
I
many
used to play
times,
Dungeons and Dragons.
you find out all the little nuances in the game,
Right.
and you decide to have fun with it. All right, like one of the things I decided to do in the game was like you can kill people, no big deal, and you search through them and you get your treasure. I thought, well, let's make it a little more interesting, just in case. So I wanted to give a calling card. Like, you know how murderers have calling cards?
Where they'll like take a trophy or
Right.
Yeah, or they'll leave a
Yeah,
Right,
whatever.
a rose or whatever.
Yeah.
like
I
the
just-
wet bandits. They left the faucet on in every home they robbed on Home Alone.
Yeah,
yeah, something
right.
like that.
Yeah,
Right.
that was her
so
calling
what I
card.
decided to do in this game was I decided to strip every person that I killed.
And you could do that?
Yeah, you could take
Oh.
all their armor.
Could you
and-
see like
No,
like
they end up in
orc-
like a bikini. They end up in a
Oh.
super small bikini. Now
Yeah,
they have
okay.
mods that they become totally naked, but I didn't do that. But I've got just a regular one.
Even the guy,
Yeah. Oh yeah, they'd be totally.
they
yeah.
wear a bikini?
Well, the guy
That's
wears
why you
like
did
the
it.
guy wears like a
Chainmail?
Chainmail thong, a chong.
Yeah.
So what I decided to do as a calling card, every time I'd kill someone, I'd strip them. All right.
Right. There you go.
It just is an idiotic, dumb
Yeah.
thing. And then
Yeah, right.
seeing the humor in this. Okay, then I decided after that I would strip them, take all their stuff, and hide it in one cabinet in the house. Like if the guards ever showed up at a murder scene, they'd be like, "Why are all these people naked?" And everything.
Oh, Ed Buddy was here.
Yeah.
is in the cabinet. So I decided there was this one adventure, and for shits again, this is a dumb thing, but I wanted to share with him.
I think you need to talk about it.
Right, I'm Persian.
Just get it off your chest.
Right, is what I did was in this
To
game.
professionals.
Right, I go around the whole game.
This can be used against you in a court
Right.
of law. Just so
If
you
there's
know.
ever a murder where everybody's clothes are stripped off and they're all shoved in a cabinet, they're gonna know.
Copycat.
Copycat.
So what I did on this one adventure, just for shit, you're supposed to. I'll lay out that real quick. The premise is a lady owns a brewery that her nephew is scheming against her, and you're supposed to steal something from the brewery. But I told the lady, "Hey,
Give me your titties.
your nephew's scheming against you. I'm gonna do." She said, "Well, go about it. Do it. Anything. Kill the mercenaries, and then report back to me." So I thought, I'll make this interesting. I'll use my calling card. I went to the house. I killed most of the people, and I stripped them and took all their belongings. And there was one guy I left sleeping in his bed, and I stripped him because I'm a thief, and I stripped him while he's sleeping and put everything in his locker. So if the cops ever arrive, they're gonna go, "Why is this one guy? Wait a minute, you were at home." And I even took all the bodies and piled them in a heap, naked bodies in a heap, and left it so that if the cops ever arrived, they go, "Let's see. There was a mass murder that happened in this house, and the bodies were heaped up here, stripped naked, and all their belongings are in your room."
Right, and you're naked.
So did you pause the game and use it, if you know what I mean? The scene? to get to the finish line, if you will.
It's dumb, I know, but you see the
He
humor.
doesn't pause it. He just keeps on going.
See, I guess I don't, because I'm like, I guess for me, not being a big gamer or whatever,
Right.
like no one's ever going to see it.
Right, I know.
Like not even the
I
computer
know.
would recognize anything about
But
that.
it does. But the computer.
And I can picture you sitting there playing this video game alone.
And he's got the game paused on the dead body
And
scene, and
he's-
he's whacking and jacking.
Yeah, and he's just he's in there playing his game.
Where did
He's
that-
whacking and jacking in a chainmail outfit.
Here he is alone. He's probably sitting there naked playing the game.
smelling skunks.
Yeah.
Skunk
So I don't know.
it's
I guess it'd be funny if
It's
I.
just- can you imagine? Okay,
understood
in
you.
our real world,
Well-
if a cop came to like an apartment building, everybody's been murdered except one guy who said
Yeah.
he was sleeping, and he's naked, and everyone in the apartment building, all their
But see that.
possessions are in it.
I don't think it would be very funny if you have a heap of murdered people and you're laughing your ass off.
While whacking
don't-
it.
Yeah. And plus, I don't think you could get the.
Why else would you strip him?
I don't think you could get the clothes off a guy and not wake him up. But maybe you're that good.
Oh, he's that good. What's this rag smell like?
Yeah. I know. Chlorophyll.
Wait,
I know
it smells like jizz. Oh, sorry, wrong rag.
I just wanted to hit that real quick. I mean,
Well, I'm
it's,
so glad
for
we
the
went over
gamers.
that.
For the gamer, well, the gamers will appreciate that
Okay.
and understand it.
All
People,
right, I'll
people
take
that are
your word
gamers
for it.
like Chuck and I would appreciate the humor of doing, because I'd be willing to bet they get bored and they have fun with a game and they do dumb stuff like that out of nowhere. I did want to talk to. He and I were talking food. Are you a flavor combination kind of guy?
Depending on what that even means.
What that mean? Okay, let's use salads. Okay, when I do a salad, I like 2 salad dressings. I don't put one on. I like 2 because of the weird. I like ranch and say Italian or ranch. I actually like ranch and Catalina
Mixed
French
together?
Well, poured on there.
I mean, I've never done that.
In a
but-
crisscross pattern, so it makes a nice
It's actually,
Right,
they
right,
make one
right.
called French.
presentation.
Right.
I've never, no.
Okay,
I mean,
he knows-
not
he-
against it, but.
No. The reason is
I don't know anything about it. I'm just randomly spewing shit. At this point. I would never do that.
Really?
Yeah, I've never even heard of that.
It's a sweet, sour, salty, savory combination to me. When
You might be able to buy one,
Yeah, it's called French.
but it probably
It's
won't
French.
be on the clearance rack.
Are you making that up?
No, I'm being serious. You could get French dressing, French and ranch.
Okay, so you understand the thing, and
But I wouldn't do it.
But you do. Well, he was talking that he likes. He did this. Tell me this makes any sense. He buys sweet and sour. You like Chinese.
I had Chinese food before the show today.
Okay.
And I got sweet and sour chicken, fried rice, egg roll.
Now, okay,
Oh, I see. Sweet and sour.
yeah. So no, he does.
Genius.
But he takes his egg. I'm a big hot sauce guy on the egg rolls. Do you eat the egg rolls?
You know what? I'll do like some of that because it's not really. It's like a horseradishy. It's not hot.
That
The
mustard.
mustard.
It's the yellow,
See,
yeah.
He uses the mustard. That's
See,
what
I do that and it clears me up, and then I do the little sweet, and whichever one after that is up for whatever I feel.
See, I take my egg roll and I dip it in the sweet and sour sauce.
That's terrible.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so shut your mouth, money.
Like the kids like orange chicken. The
I
kind
love
you
orange
buy.
chicken, yeah.
It's not bad. You buy it and you
I haven't
air
had that
fry the
before.
chicken, and then she makes rice, and it's like a sweet.
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Would you? Now I know Monk will tell you he doesn't like going out because he can make the stuff 10 times
Oh, yeah.
better probably at home.
Yeah, how you
Oh,
doing?
I like going out. I do like going out because we don't have to clean anything up.
Well, there you go.
I know. Are you not a guy that every time you eat, you'll say, I
Oh,
can make it better?
we do cook better.
Yeah,
See?
that's why I don't order chicken out usually
Really?
in any form.
Oh, especially
To me,
because
chicken is something you make at home.
Really?
A
Chicken and
steak.
steaks
I'm
better.
hesitant for steaks even.
Really?
But I'll try dishes that took some like I brought a flyer. Speaking of which, I met Samantha and her son and her son's partner at a place called Beer Engine in
Where's
Lakewood.
Lakewood?
Where the hell's
And-
that at?
and
It's right on.
It's right on Madison.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's
Is it the Barrel House? It used to be called the Barrel House Beer Engine.
I don't
Now
know,
think it's,
but
or the
I-
Brew House Beer Engine.
I went there. I think that's what it's still called.
Yeah, it's
But-
right by McCarthy's.
But anyhow, they they had, from what I remembered a long time ago, I stopped and had a decent meal, but it's just like a burger, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, this time I went and they had this special, and I don't like a burger. Like I've talked about this before. I don't like all the bread. So
get it.
open faced is
Yeah.
about everything I can do.
So bottom bun, but you don't like the whole sandwich kind of thing. You like?
I
it
mean,
as
I'll eat a
bun.
burger if it's a good burger, but I don't
Yeah.
like those massive buns. I don't want to.
Really, like a Kaiser? You don't like
Like
a
I
big
said,
Kaiser roll?
not really.
What's
really.
a big thing?
Brioche?
No, not brioche. A pretzel bun.
The pretzel buns.
Yes,
Yeah.
Monk is saying
You're
pretzel.
wasting room.
Really?
That
Right?
food could be.
You want it like English style. Like it looks like a big giant meatball.
Yeah.
That's what they call a hamburger.
But you can you can order, different things off the
Yeah,
menu that
yeah.
and I choose what I want, and
Yeah.
you get what but they had something that caught my eye because I was like, I would like a good burger.
Yeah.
And it's a monthly thing. They're like, oh, I'll tell you at the end what happened, but it's called an Excalibur.
Ooh.
If you can pull the knife out of it, you get to rule the world.
But if you look, it does come with a knife jammed down the center of it, right in the
Yes.
middle, which was cool. And I didn't even get it till later, but I get it. But it's here, our Ohio grass-fed beef patty seasoned with Cajun spices, topped with cheddar cheese, loaded mashed potatoes, peppercorn gravy, and buttermilk sriracha. Onion straws served on open-face Texas toast with pub chips.
I would
So-
eat
What
the shit out of that.
said-
What are pub chips? What
Just homemade
French fries.
like Ziggy's
Or
has really good
potato
homemade
chips?
potato
Okay,
chips.
okay.
Which I don't get either. I get 2 pierogies instead. But you
Anyhow.
could get fries or
You're a
whatever.
pierogi guy.
I like pierogies. But so anyhow, I got this
pierogi.
sandwich, and it was. You see this picture? It was maybe one of the best. And I said, "Can you do it medium?" Because that's another thing I don't get burgers for because they don't cook it.
Whoa,
you like it.
wait a minute.
I like medium.
What-
I like it to be a little pink,
Wait,
juicy.
Just so I understand, because Monk was telling me this whole technique of you can.
Oh, that's me. But this is a
Yeah.
burger. That's
Yeah.
a steak.
Okay, yeah, but you do it where it's still a little pink. I
Just
like
a little pink. Yeah, I don't like
Yeah,
it.
that's perfect medium. It's just
Right.
a little
Right.
pink in the
So,
middle.
Yeah, that's
Right.
how most good burger places will ask you if you want it medium pink or do you want it well done.
I get mine well done.
Okay, well, that's
I love
fine.
well done burgers.
Well, then, you know what? If you have
Because
the
there's
taste
a,
for
there's
it,
a
then-
crispiness to the edges.
I get that. I get that, and you
Yeah.
can get that like with like a smash burger.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Smash burgers. You're
That's
right.
why I like
you
those
still
so
get a
much.
crispy edge
Right.
and a juicy
Smash
but-
is a good
So this, and she's like, or the guy's like, I can't really. It comes to order, and they cook it. Maybe third. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
Right,
he
yeah,
was new,
yeah.
but you talk
He's
about this
new.
Ohio grass-fed beef. I thought you could get it medium because that sounds like a higher end instead of
Yeah.
just your average.
Right, yeah, yeah.
I said, but there is an option for $4 more to make it Wagyu beef. So I was like, oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's only
yeah.
$14 a
Monk
start.
is real big on the.
So I
that
did
kind of beef.
Wagyu,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
and it was medium, and it was absolutely one of the best burgers I've ever had. She's like,
Wagyu beef is insane.
it's crazy, and there's a big it can be argued that Wagyu beef, ground beef, isn't really. If it was true Wagyu, it wouldn't be a $4 upgrade. It would be $14.
Yeah, right.
Really?
$24.
I thought at least it upgrades it, and you can cook it medium. And this thing came out; it was perfect. I mean, it was absolutely perfect. And he's like, "Oh, I'm glad you like it. Tomorrow's our last day for it." Like I was already planning on coming back.
You're kidding.
Ain't that how it
It's
goes,
a
though?
monthly special. But yeah, it was absolutely fantastic.
Is
I'll
it,
tell
is
you
it
what,
all right
that
to
was
leave
fantastic.
that? I'll maybe
Yeah,
contact them. I'll contact them and say, hey, we
Say,
talked
hey,
about it, but we'd like
I'm
to.
somebody.
Yeah.
I'm a no.
We're not going to advertise you unless you bring back that Wagyu beef burger.
If anybody's ever interested in going there, the place is definitely worth going to.
It was great. The food was
Yeah.
Not
excellent.
anymore. They don't have the Wagyu beef.
Everybody, Samantha got this Cuban, and usually it's
love
a little
Cubans.
thin.
Yeah.
It was very meaty.
Right on.
It was almost like a French dip type bun and everything.
Do you know what's crazy is on this entire, other than this thing, it doesn't say anything about.
That's because it was just a table flyer.
Oh, is
it was
okay.
on the table.
So you were
Here's
already
your
there. You knew where you were at.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
specials, and
Yeah.
I took it out
It
of the
doesn't
sleeve.
say what the name of the
Barrel
place
House
is.
Brew Engine.
Barrel House. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember
So
that. I'll
anyhow,
write it on
that burger You got to find out when they're serving it again, because I'm telling you, it was perfect.
Okay. Now, since we're talking, I'll go into burgers. I love a good burger. You know who does a good? Ziggy's does a good burger.
I do a good burger.
I like their mushroom Swiss burger, which is really
that's
good.
a good one. Yeah,
it is. Now, are you a black and blue burger? You know what I mean?
I was until the last one I got.
There or anywhere?
No, it was somewhere else, and they screwed it up because you can't.
Now, do you like the full crumbly blue cheese, or you like?
I did.
Okay,
until I got this one, and it had like some sweet sriracha or something on it with the blue cheese, and it tasted like it just made it
like feet.
It just competed. It just clashed.
Really,
and it ruined it.
Really,
it was like sweet. It's like two complete different things that shouldn't be together. I mean, I understand the like a caramelized onion and blue cheese,
right? But
it was so sweet, and it had like a tang to it, and the blue cheese is that on its own,
right?
So it kind of ruined it for me. Matter of fact, I sent it back.
I know it's crazy. You said smash. There's no real good place around here for smash burgers. I will say around just locally outside of Ziggy's is Five Guys has a great, fantastic burger. If you're I like Five Guy burgers.
Yeah.
They're expensive as
I was just going to say, there's no way you go there frequently. Because I got my son and I.
Yeah, it's like $30 for two people.
A double cheeseburger.
It is.
Fries. He got a cheeseburger, fries. We had a drink each. And I wanted a chili dog to take home and have for lunch later.
Right.
I like a good chili dog.
Right.
I wondered,
do you?
Yeah. And my bill, we were like the first people there. It just opened. It was early, whatever.
Sure.
I know it was in Westlake or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, your total's $47.50. And I was like, oh no. I only had the two burgers. I sounded like that Progressive commercial. I'm just paying for mine. And she's like, oh no, but we make everything fresh. Everything's by hand.
Right,
I'm thinking, it's a hamburger.
Right.
I don't care if it's been frozen or not. Sometimes frozen will get fresher because it's been
out
frozen.
of control. These prices are out of control.
I couldn't believe
dude.
it. It was almost fit with a tip, $50.
Yeah,
wow.
For what?
And you're not even dining in.
I swear to God, I could have went to like, I like Lone Star.
Yeah.
We could have got steak dinners for that. If not right there, maybe even under.
Right.
For
Right
that.
around that
And I
price
had
point,
that cheeseburger wrapped in paper foil. And here, like slid across to me.
Right. Dude,
that was $50.
But you get the extra scoop of fries.
Yep.
Oh, you know what, Monk? I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You got me.
That's like when Monk and I went out.
Real quick, what was, and just for the record, I said the name wrong. It's Buckeye Beer Engine. But what was the price of the burger there?
It was $14.
That's this place, Buckeye?
With the side.
Okay.
But that's not crazy.
It was Wagyu. It wasn't.
It was a restaurant.
Yeah.
I didn't go to a counter.
Right, and
stand
order.
there
It wasn't
I didn't get a number.
Yeah, you
It
weren't
wasn't a
number
cafeteria.
37.
Right. I had a nice Pilsner, in-house. They have great beer. It was,
Dude, that's the thing. And I know that, correct me if I'm wrong. He and I talked a little bit about pricing. You and I have talked about pricing.
And Five Guys is like you're eating in the kitchen.
Right.
It's the same floor as the kitchen. It's the same tables. It's the same everything.
So, same linoleum.
It's not comfortable. Same linoleum. So I had spikes on.
Still spikes.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing, that it's gotten so out of control that I think it's detrimental, because what happens is people can't, the average person making between 10 and $20 an hour, all right, give or take. Let's say $10. Easy numbers.
Okay.
$10 an hour, that they have to work 5 hours to go dine what he just said.
Right.
Absolutely.
To be able to do that and just say, that's one meal. I worked half my day just to have one freaking meal.
My question to you is then, pose this question, just quick. We don't have to go into detail. Do you think the person's not making enough money and working an honest job? Or do you think the food is overpriced?
Food is overpriced.
Both.
Or a little both.
It's
Oh, yeah,
both.
it's a
I think
combo.
both, yeah.
I think both. Because look at our lifetime. I mean, dude.
Yeah, porn's expensive. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That went crazy quick, didn't it? That went in.
You didn't say that out loud.
Oh, thank God.
Do they even have 900 numbers anymore?
I don't know.
976? Yeah, no.
Oh, is that what it is? Thanks, Ed. I wouldn't know. But yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I just it's crazy, and I don't blink an eye, and
God bless
later
you.
God bless I think about it later, and I was like, God, The
Yes.
money I spend these days
yes,
compared to
right.
even 10 years ago.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
It's not, it like, boom. It just blew up like
There's a channel on YouTube, and it's all retro commercials, like from the 80s
Yes.
or whatever era.
Yes.
And I was watching. I hated watching commercials when I was a kid, but
Gosh, I love.
but
it's
now
like his tickle
but now
spot.
watching these 80s commercials, you get nostalgic.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And they had a McDonald's commercial, and they were advertising
Like a
their
quarter?
their value meals, and it was $3.99
yes.
but that was for like the Big Mac and the big fry and the
Right.
big drink,
Yeah,
you know.
right.
And now I'm like, it's like $8-9 now
Yes.
for a value meal.
Yes.
That's not a value.
Yeah,
That's
I'll run to put slippers, or slide
shoes?
ons,
Yes.
and run to McDonald's right up the road and
you-
get
what?
like pancake,
Yeah.
drive through
Yeah.
pancakes, one breakfast sandwich each, like 2-3 of them,
Yeah.
whatever. And I'm talking for me and 2 kids under the age of 13 who don't really like hash brown, nothing. $29.
Oh yeah.
What?
I'm
Yeah.
like, I end up, and thank God they printed on the screen so I could be like, oh, I see where I'm getting screwed in the ass.
Right.
Thank you. You would like to round up? I was like, let's round down
Right,
once.
Good. Do you know what's well? You have 2, right? 2 kids.
Well,
He's got 11 T.
I was
I have one
I was going to ask
that
because
I've been blamed for.
you're.
One that you can count on.
There is no denying that's your kid.
I know,
That's all I'm
I
gonna
know.
What's
say.
even worse is, Monk, you've got a kid that's older and eats like a machine, I bet.
Nope.
What's that?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
dude, how's that?
That's called the munchies.
He's probably skinny as hell, too.
No.
No, he will
not a
rip
bad-
your head off and shit down your neck, man. He
He's-
scares
oh.
me now.
Yeah, he's a big kid. Now, when you go out to dinner, what's an average dinner? You go- as a family, what's your average dinner when you go out?
We don't go out.
Are you talking price or the
Price.
Well, where do you go?
Yeah, it just all depends on that. And
I've had $250 average dinner for 2 people,
Look at the look on
down
his
to
face.
$40.
Look at
I just had an
yeah.
epiphany. That's all.
What?
We were talking prices and stuff.
Yeah.
I got carry out from our sponsor Ziggy's the other day.
yeah.
And for my meal and Becky's meal, it was $10 a piece. So for $20,
dude, no
we
joke.
got
Yeah.
our entree with the sides.
Yeah,
and
you can
you
even
went
get a
to
steak dinner.
right,
Yes.
and he went
Yes.
to Five Guys and got half of that.
Yes.
for like twice the amount.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more than twice the amount.
I
Yeah.
agree with that. I'll give Larry over at the sponsor
Yeah.
again, Ziggy's Puppet
Check them
Restaurant.
out because their food is good too.
Yeah.
Oh, the specials
yeah.
like stuffed peppers and stuff,
Yes.
and stuffed cabbage. They're
Yeah.
like
I'll
really
give 'em
good.
that
It's like
'cause, yeah, I go there.
any of it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's-
I go on their special days.
Well, you were just talking, all of a sudden it popped on my head. I'm like, holy shit, I paid $20 for
I
me and
know.
Becky to eat. And he
I know.
just got a burger and,
Yeah.
That's insane. My brother said the same thing. He's gone out and it's with his kids, and they eat like not that they eat like animals, but they eat
Yeah.
like animals.
Yeah.
And it's just the idea that how does he ever? Not that we're anyone's.
everybody's being forced to cook at home now
I
or
think
eat shit.
The best place to go for a value is like a Mexican restaurant.
Oh,
Usually
yeah.
very
La Plaza.
like $40 for 2 people. You can get a pretty
Yes.
good everything.
Yes.
Well, if you go to La Plaza,
Yeah.
you're going to pay like a third less.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I just can't see paying that for fat.
Well, you got one bad experience.
They're all every restaurant.
Yeah,
is like that.
I just burped Chinese on you, by
No,
the way.
I would give
apologize.
it another try.
Now, are you okay? We're gonna, which is a weird tangent. We'll stay on the food. Are you? I like Asian food because when I go there, if I go to, I'm
It
not,
reminds you of
Yeah,
no, it's
anime,
wrong.
anime,
Wrong. No, it's
anime fantasies.
Ed's water bottle's got the bends.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What happens
Remember
to
we
these?
talked about that. The
I
whole
know.
thing of them, you know. Yeah.
it's very. There's a lot of pressure in the
And look,
POD.
it's like somebody drank out of it.
Even when you open it, it doesn't regain its.
they were in
original
that
form.
semi that overturned on a freeway in San Antonio.
I'm like leery of drinking this.
Imported.
They were half price after that.
Look, right for the audience, I'm going to put. See, you can right behind CPAP's head, right back behind him. He actually has a bottle behind you. Is an actual case of water that I just.
Every one of them is Bennett.
Oh, it says Niagara on it. It looks like it went over the falls.
It's
It tastes like the muddy
Peroni's.
water.
Peroni's brand.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the shits from this water because there's something wrong with
It's
it.
the only
I
thing-
like this one.
it's
Hint,
the-
hint.
It's the only water with silt in it.
I think it's got like barrel fragments from all the people that tried to
Yeah.
go over at Niagara
Well,
Falls
you
in a barrel.
notice sometimes now, like even at work, Devin Dick, there's the water bottles. You can hardly hold them hard enough to open the top without it coming out.
Right.
That's it.
You can't grip
They
it hard
fold
enough.
up like tissue.
Yeah, right.
They do.
Yeah.
It's a plastic. They're trying to say. They're
Right.
trying to save. Here's the thing. I get.
It's like one of them blue bags from Giant Eagle with a cap on the top.
Yeah,
that they have to double bag because
Right.
they rip.
I
Yeah.
get.
So they're not
everything you're
saving
gonna
any
say.
money.
Right.
You can't even grip it. Oh, no. I've had a full one. I just go to get a drink and it's just like
Disintegrate.
disintegrates in your hand and the water goes out the top.
The heat-
Just the weight of the bottle alone.
the heat from your hand melts the
Yes,
plastic.
I'm telling you.
You set it down and it just melts on itself.
Yeah.
No.
So you know somebody I'm working
Yeah,
with now.
absolutely, yeah.
And so when I say Jody, you say
Dick,
Jody,
Dick,
Jody.
Dick,
There you go. It's just like Devin.
Dick.
Dude, I want to do quick
She
things.
didn't know you, but she's heard you. She knows Byron and
Who's it?
Chuck.
This
Yeah.
Jody?
This girl, I don't know what your history is with her, but
I
she's
know
great
Jody
to work with.
through
She's
Byron.
fun. She's fun.
She's
Yeah.
hysterical.
She just had a birthday. Happy birthday.
Yep. Dick.
2 days ago.
Here's your
Dick.
birthday, Dick.
Tell her to like, share, and subscribe. Tell 2 friends, Jody.
Yeah.
Tell 2 friends.
What a whore.
She's like, how do you do the podcast thing? I was like, well, you just like pull it up like you would. She has all these playlists playing all day, very loud.
Awesome.
I enjoy that.
Yeah.
Okay,
That makes work go by.
She's got a radio set up in the trailer and
Yeah.
she's playing her playlist. I go, it's probably as easy or easier than
Yes.
playing
Yeah.
your downloading or whatever and,
Yep.
and setting up a playlist. Just
Add
click
it
on
to
it
it.
like it's a song.
Like, share, and subscribe
So
on
she's got to
Spotify.
get her ass together.
She's listening to Spotify.
Well, she's
She's
a
not listening.
dick.
So you could make fun of her right now.
Right down, Jody bitch. She's a woman. She's not a dick.
Oh,
She's a
I
woman.
don't know if Rangus is here.
Yeah, wow.
Oh,
Wow,
boy.
Ed. She's a dick.
You're not a bitch. Okay, I'm sorry.
No.
That,
Oh, go stand in a corner.
Listen, a lady and woman in construction, and you even know at Ford, they've got pretty thick skin because they've had to
There you go,
through
yeah,
the years.
yeah.
I know it's gotten better with people, but
Yeah.
you still have to
Yeah.
be pretty bulletproof. And
Yeah.
God bless her because
Yeah.
she's
Well,
pretty
thanks-
awesome.
thanks for-
pretty
She's
awesome.
super cool.
Jody,
I really
thank-
like hanging out with her when I get the opportunity.
What's
to.
her name?
Jody.
Dick.
well, Jody, thanks for listening. Like, share, subscribe. Tell
Yeah.
2 friends about it. So,
Devin Dick.
Thank you. I do want 2 quick things about his.
Devin's really cool, and he's a boy.
Devin?
Dick.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Devin
He's
Dick?
got a really,
Okay.
he's
Right.
cool looking like Byron. He's got a good beard. He's a pretty faithful listener.
Nice.
really.
Good. Devin, thank you for listening.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
he's all right.
Like, share, subscribe. Tell 2
What are we
friends.
talking
He's a
about
good
here?
guy.
like Monk just said, I'm a whore. I keep saying that. That's fine. That the 2 things I want to say about him is that one, I went over his house when I was at his house last time.
Oh, put it in the dishwasher?
Yeah, was that the last time I was over there?
Covering pool.
Covering pool with dishwasher. Anyways,
It was in that same time period.
Peeping in the window the other night, you didn't even know it.
yeah, right.
I thought somebody was knocking on our door.
right.
Why is there
that
jizz
ghost.
outside my window?
Just
a
a
ghost.
reppin'. That he has. What it is he had a fire pit out back.
Okay.
And he said, "Hey, you mind taking some of the
you
wood?
want this wood? I'm getting rid of the fire pit.
He's getting rid of his
Oh,
fire
okay.
pit. So he decided.
He's no longer going to burn that wood in the fire pit.
so I
Right.
gave it to Ed.
Right,
Oh.
dude. So he gives me this wood,
Mm-hmm.
all right. And I thought, well, I couldn't take. There was so much, I couldn't take it all in one load.
Yeah.
So I took the second.
There's still a last load sitting there in a wheelbarrow.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll take
break
that.
your truck in half.
Well, he put like 3 logs in, and there was too much rust in my driveway. I'm like, never mind. I don't want to get a flat.
and a piece of my muffler.
Yeah, you're right.
Actually, he has a wood muffler.
Now that's a calling card I would understand. Not the bodies. That was just weird.
There's rust outside of everybody's horse.
So, dude, he gives me all this wood, and some of it was like, if you ever had, you'd swear the log is this big,
Yeah.
but it's super light. Like you go,
Oh yeah, it's like balsa. Yeah,
yeah, so I go,
termite ridden.
Like a lot of times, what happens is like the branches will fall out. I have 1 tree in my backyard, so it's falling out of
one?
either. Yeah, I only have 1 tree.
Are the other ones the neighbors?
They're all neighbors.
Okay, that's why.
Okay.
So the
Okay.
branches will, of course, fall in my
Right,
yard.
right.
So I just cut them up and I stack them by the wood pile. I'll
Right,
split it,
okay.
whatever.
Right.
And they just never got burnt.
so
So,
he
I
gives-
gave them to Ed. See? So I gives them to Ed. See?
He gives me all this.
See?
He gives me all this wood. There's two subjects. One is the wood. The other one's the microwave.
Oh, God.
But I know. Just so what happens? He gives me this wood. I said, okay, I'll take it. I'll take what I can. And some of it had what are those earwigs? Is that what those little
The
critters?
pincher bugs?
They got like a weird.
Pincher.
The little fungus
Like a beetle?
thing on the side of them.
But if they got it on the front,
They look
end
like
of
an
the-
ant, a big ant body, but they got these pinchers on their
carpenter
butt.
ant.
No. They got pinchers on the butt.
on both sides.
Nope.
Like those little,
both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he
I
gives
think real big one. Are they big? Real big?
Yeah,
ones?
they're big.
It's like a beetle. Those stag beetles.
No. They got a name. Oh, Hoggermite?
I thought they were earwigs. That's what.
Anyhow.
So he gives me
Oh, wait.
bugs, and I throw them in the bed of my truck. No big deal. I get home,
Bruh.
I get put them in my wheelbarrow, and I'm seeing all these critters going around. So I thought, well, no big deal. Until I go to burn the wood. Dude, when
It's like
I
a
In his oven.
venting out.
It's like Blossom.
Blossom, yeah.
One exit.
Oh my God, really? Could you hear him screaming and whistling?
They were like lobsters in boiling water.
Yes. Oh, that's horrible. Nutrient-rich wood.
Go ahead,
You know?
eat it. It's good for you.
Yeah.
I took this wood, and I still have a bunch left there. And if you got more, I'll take it.
Oh, absolutely, I do.
But it was funny as anything. 'Cause I'm out with the dog. I'm drinking. I got this chimenea from Monk. He
Right, right.
gave me this rusty old.
So your backyard is furnished by me and
Yeah.
Monk.
Right.
He's got like a. Oh, I made him wheeze. That's funny.
So you throw the
Horrible, yeah.
You said it.
I know, but it's, yeah.
So I took this wood. I'm burning with the dog out there. I was even talking to my friend Cindy that I'm talking. I said, I go, oh yeah. And she goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm drinking. I'm out there having some beer. I said, yeah, I'm going to grab some of this wood from CPAP. And I took this wood. Hand to God, dude. I took this wood with the hellhound out there. I took a couple of logs and I was in that chimenea. So you can't use big pieces. It's got a certain
I get
size
why
of-
they were small anyhow.
Right,
So.
they were.
Right.
They were. Because I got a rager. I put a raging fire.
Boner?
No, fire. I
Oh.
had a good fire going. Because I'm
Oh.
putting receipts and stuff in there.
Yeah.
Receipt.
You're burning papers again? Good God, man. He brings them to my house to burn them.
Monk gave me like gallons of gasoline and oil. He's like, throw this on your fire at night. That's what he said.
Nobody will see the black smoke in the dark.
He didn't want to take it to the recycle.
He said,
Fuck no. I mean, they'll just take it home and burn it in the backyard.
he goes, you're out in the country. No one will smell it.
That's
Just
pretty funny.
burn. He says, I go, okay, I'm using it as a fire.
I want them cans back.
He threw the whole can in there.
I took this wood. Hand to God, dude. It was the most insane moment of my life. I took this wood. I'm out there on the phone with someone.
Chucking the wood in there.
And I chucked this wood into the fire. And this beep,
That was the water.
this weird. It was like, remember the scene from Star Wars?
Did we talk about this?
It was like that.
When I threw your guitar in the fire.
all the souls of all the people burning, and you could hear them going, "Why me?"
my gosh.
It made this sound. Even the hellhound stopped and he cracked his head.
Bugs and stuff?
Yeah.
Or just, was it wet?
It was
or-
wet.
No,
Oh.
well, it's been sitting out there dry. No, there was stuff. Whatever stuff was in there, I think they were all holding hands praying. There was a little altar in there. I threw it off. It went up, and it was a lot of this whistle was so loud. Even Cindy on the phone goes, "What's that sound?" I go, "It's Chuck's." What? It's making this sound. I go, "I've never had wood go." Yeah,
It was from a whistle tree.
Listen to that wood. Must be moist.
Ooh, that bug must have had chili.
It was the oddest, and all I could envision. All I can envision is all these bugs going, "Today's the day,"
That's it.
Wait a minute, we just paid off our log.
Take my
Paid off our log.
Kelly, take the baby.
Take the baby.
Took us 15 rings to pay this off.
Well played.
This was Grandpa's log.
Yeah, right.
And we're this. I just want to say that this wood that he gave me, I can't wait to burn more. It was just the oddest thing I had ever had when I threw in wood. But he also has a microwave, dude. I've never seen someone infuriated that microwaves take too long,
Dude,
Oh, we have some shitty ones at work.
No, I have like a
They
really
hardly
good.
work.
Stop it!
I have
It's
a really good
microwave.
one. Like it's a really good one.
It's at
Yes.
your house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Really.
And I was just so hungry and I had zero patience.
Right.
Right.
And I put it into heat and I'm like, come on. It was like,
At your own microwave?
yeah, it was like 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And it was the longest 3 minutes and 40 seconds ever.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, hurry up.
You can't stand in front of it and watch it.
Oh, I do. And of course, then here's the bad part because
You
you're
didn't
like,
stop
fuck it.
it,
So you
right?
stop
Yes.
it, you pull it out, you steer it up, hoping that
Yes.
it's like warm. It's not. You got to throw it
Not.
back in and you get
Oh,
mad.
that's the fucking worst.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're in line at work and you think, oh, that's plenty.
Yeah, and there's
Get it
10
out.
people with their shit sitting on top of the microwave, and it's like, oh.
I sit down, take one bite, and it's warm, and then I hit a frozen part still. I'm like,
It's like-
ew. I look back at the microwave. And there's
You're
like
back at the end
like-
of the line.
cheese, the government cheese line, waiting for this fucking 20-watt microwave out.
That's the thing. He's one of those guys too that if something new is coming out,
Yeah.
he's like first in line or he's already
Oh, yeah.
researching it ahead of time.
Like
I'll do-
electronics or what?
Yeah,
I do my
everything.
homework. I research everything.
And I don't.
What are you talking about? I don't
looking
buy
at-
everything.
I'm looking
Well,
at some
you-
bookshelf speakers.
When it comes to like say food, like there's a place that's
Oh,
gonna open up.
that's not technology. That's
Well,
a
no,
restaurant.
any-
We're talking food.
I'm saying anything in general. You're always researching. You want to be at top of. I
want
want
to,
to, dude.
I want to critique it.
Yeah,
I
but
like that stuff too.
Yeah,
I'm
but you
into
want.
it.
You really. You don't let someone else kind of.
I'll read reviews or something.
Yeah, you
but-
do your homework and then you go.
I always give stuff. Let's say a restaurant. I always give a restaurant at least a year.
A year?
Yes, to work
In
out.
this day and age, it could be closed down by then.
They could lose their vision in a year, you know? Like, oh yeah, remember when we used to like this?
Remember what he said?
Remember when we used to care what the
when
plate
you,
looked like?
Remember when you used to make Wagyu burgers?
Remember when it used to matter
That was
to
full
us?
circle.
Yeah.
You like that? You're right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the thing. You don't. That's why I give it time.
A year?
Yeah,
You walk in there,
that's
nothing
Year's a little
really
excessive.
No,
I'm
because
talking 3 weeks.
Honestly, I'll
No,
give it a month
no.
tops.
dude,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when the crowds all go in. Everybody rushes in to check out a brand new
because,
place.
because that's when it's good.
Nah, see, that's when they're going through their staff.
Oh.
Maybe they're trying food products. That
You're
they-
waiting for price cut.
Yeah, oh, exactly.
Yeah.
He's waiting. He's waiting long enough in the year where it's failing. Children eat free. I'm
Yeah.
11 and I'm ed money.
That's right.
A price cut and nobody in line in front of
Yeah.
them.
Wait a minute. I'm praise God, no one in line. Don't do you really? You go three.
I like trying new restaurants.
There's nothing wrong with new. What's
See, I understand it, but don't you worry that
He's waiting for the
maybe
coupons.
not, maybe not the first day
No.
of grand opening week.
I'll give it a month.
Yeah, give it a month till things
That's-
get seasoned up a little.
See,
you
that's
know.
just it. You
they work
never-
out the kinks.
I think it
a
takes
year,
a year.
might have 2 different owners
well,
from
that-
grand opening.
And they go from selling chili dogs to, Chinese dishes.
yeah, like I said, that's when they used to care.
Yeah, no, but that's a thing. Look, a prime example. Good example. Monk and I went to the taco place that was uptown. That
Mara's.
the car drove into.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they closed.
right, right.
They
But
did close?
Yeah,
Oh.
They just never made a run after
Yeah,
the car.
they didn't have refried beans either.
Well, Monk and I, when he and I first went there, Monk, how many times we went?
Well-
2 or 3?
I went with you guys.
3 or 4 times. I don't know.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
I went with you. a
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
times, yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
They were expensive, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't.
It's no La Plaza.
I agree with that. I agree. No, it's not. It's not.
There's a place across the street that kicked the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Was there?
Right around the corner
good
there.
problem.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
All right, I didn't. The Cole. I'm gonna say the name. Is it Cole's?
Yeah.
No. Around the corner, across from the movie theater.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Raceadillas.
Quesadillas.
Times with quesadillas.
They
Yeah.
did do a good job.
See, I don't like
They were good. They were just pricey to me, and
Bara.
Yeah.
Bara.
Everything. It was really cold in there all the time, and the food
Yeah, it
was
was.
always cold.
I
Yeah.
don't think they had they didn't have like the what's the regular mainstay things you would expect at a regular Mexican restaurant. They tried to.
Well, they wanted to be exotic and
Yeah,
a little
a little
high end and a little yuppie-ish.
Like I said, they didn't even have refried beans.
Yeah, they didn't have heat.
No heat. I think their drinks they were limited.
a wall.
Yeah. Well, they had
a good bar.
They had a
Okay.
good bar. They also
Yeah,
had
they had a good bar.
a lot of exotic, which a monk would like. A lot of exotic tequilas.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's a good bar.
That's another thing. I was gonna. It's just a side note that I always envisioned tequila. Huervo. That always was my.
That's your
exposure.
benchmark?
That was my exposure.
What?
You don't know tequila, boy.
Right. I didn't
Yeah.
expand. Did you ever expand into tequila market? He's thrown up on everything.
I've had a couple good, clear tequila.
Yeah.
The clear stuff, not the
Really?
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean,
What's your go-to drink? Just curious.
me?
Yeah, if you're
Like
gonna
a
go
beer or-
I know his is like the spiced rum. He
Like
likes to have them
vodka,
on-
like
really.
Tito's tea or Tito's and like an Arnold Palmer type thing, but Tito's tea
vodka.
with a lemon.
So vodka, pretty much.
But you're not a real big drinker
But as
anyhow.
far as like if I'm gonna have if I
If
want to
you're
get the
going
night
out,
going,
yeah.
a couple shots of Crown, either straight,
really?
not on the,
Oh, God.
on the rocks or straight, and then a beer. Otherwise, I don't drink beer fast enough to get a nice buzz going.
You get full before you get a buzz.
I just don't drink it fast. Yeah, I mean,
And you end up throwing away the bottom third anyhow because it gets warm.
yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Exactly.
Do you? See, I don't do too many mixed drinks. I like the foo drinks, and I'm not going to
That's
deny
fine.
it. I do. I like the foo, but that also gives you headaches because of the sugar.
sugar.
Right? Is that what it
Yeah.
is? Sugar's in
I
there?
don't think you drink those to get a buzz, though. It's
No,
just
I
kind
like.
of the.
See, I don't like drinking for the buzz. I like the flavors of what I drink. What?
I don't
The
know.
grasshopper.
I've seen you
and,
drink here, and it doesn't seem like you're worried about the flavor.
No,
Yeah.
this is different.
I've seen the liquor and the mixer. It's just like,
And then he'll pour like
so anyhow,
cold coffee in
Yeah, like there you go.
No way.
it with this fucking Chernobyl water that I tried drinking and it tastes like pond water.
Nobody will ever accuse you of being a connoisseur. I'm just saying.
What is it?
That's only my opinion. That's a
Monk, what is your choice of drink? If you're going to go out, other than Miller Lite, I know he drinks Miller Lite.
That's what I drink.
Yes.
Yeah. If you were going to do a drink, that's your drink of choice.
I'm just going to say yes.
Yeah.
I want. We got.
There's too many. It's
Yeah, I'm a rum and coke
just
guy.
lots of them. man.
Rum and Coke.
No, he's a dark rum though. You
Well,
got
spice rum.
So, Monk,
Yeah.
if you're not drinking a Miller Lite, like if you were to get a mixed drink or a shot, or what would it be? It would be tequila.
Oh, there's so many. I love tequila. I love rums. I've got 13 different rums in the bar here,
I will tell you right now, Monk makes some of the best drinks at home that I've ever had.
Oh, you ain't kidding me.
He makes really good drinks.
Are we still associated with Gubba rum?
Negative.
No. I pulled away because he hasn't responded.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find another rum guy. I think it'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be good.
Yeah, I get it.
It's got to be way better than buying a T-shirt and never getting it.
From
What was it?
Taco Mike.
Yeah.
Taco Mike.
Yeah,
Goddamn Taco
What a
Mike.
jerk.
Dick.
What a jerk.
That's right.
I'm going to get my money's worth.
That's
Somehow.
right. I do want to. I'll touch on a
Stab his tire of his trailer. You
Certainly
know.
I
don't want
had
his
to go-
terrible food.
I
I actually liked his tacos.
I know you did.
They were good.
Yeah.
Too bad he stole your money.
If you like bland.
He didn't steal
Right up
my
your
money.
alley. Here, if it doesn't have enough flavor, put this on it, and it'll make for
Here, we
it'll-
burnt up this old T-shirt we
Yeah.
got. The guy never came and picked it up.
Then you'll know for sure it doesn't have flavor.
It's wrapped in a t-shirt.
I'm just if it sounds like I'm bitter, I am. At least bitter has flavor.
Wow.
He's so angry. Yeah, that's right. We'll end up this real quick because we'll make it kind of light and easy. Well, the humorous.
Yeah.
I had to go, and for the audience, if you've listened to many of the past shows, go to YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, all the different places, and follow us if you want to see us. If not, on Spotify, Amazon, etc. Blah blah blah. So
And it's easy, Jody.
yes, I'm not.
Nick?
I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to funerals.
Oh, I hate going to
Well, you
funerals.
had a real bad experience with that. Your father's funeral.
Yeah, the dog jumping on the casket. Yeah,
and licking his face.
yeah, I know. It was
Yeah,
terrible.
that's
Well,
That's just unbelievable.
that happened, dude. It happened, and right. So yeah, for my mom's, we're not having anyone there.
Yeah.
They're running-
Just all dogs.
Get the hellhound would go
Dogs
nuts.
only.
You got to take her to the kennel.
Yeah, right.
There you go. Throw her in.
Oh my gosh.
He said it. That's what
horrible.
we're saying. Yeah. So I had to
I
go.
just thought for
It's almost as bad as me saying Auschwitz.
yeah,
on
that
the
was
show.
pretty bad.
I didn't mean it like that. I mean,
Nothing wrong with that.
he had a log and he
Good comedy element. Comedy element.
Right.
insect
So you-
Holocaust.
Right. So,
So
I,
you go to.
I had to go to. Well, I didn't have to. He wouldn't go. I even asked.
I
him.
had practice. I
To
was.
what?
I was in
Funeral?
Cleveland.
Yeah. Well, there was. what do
Oh,
you-
the memorial
Yeah,
for our
yeah.
friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Lakewood that day, or Cleveland that day.
Right, a guy we went to school with,
couldn't
Big
break
Dan.
away.
Big
Yeah.
Dan passed on, and which I've mentioned on the shows many
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
That he passed on. They don't know what he passed on from.
Yeah.
They still, to this day, they're waiting for the coroner to wake up and do
Yeah.
his job and to find out. But so we had to, and I'm a lot of anxiety. So I said, I figured I'd ask him to help me deal with it and say, hey,
Yeah.
you want to go? And he goes, no.
I don't blame him.
Do you?
Well, I knew I wasn't going to be available.
Were you going to be a blubbering mess, or were you just?
Did you cry?
No. It was.
Did you go there to pick up chicks?
Yes.
You should have taken your emotional support animal.
You got to take your emotional
fish.
support wheel.
Oh, fish.
Your hellhound. That would have kept your mind off of things.
Hell yeah.
So I was very shocked. First of all, it was done at a local social club.
Okay.
All right, I had to go to
Brass pole,
No.
Bugsies.
Bugsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know,
Right, we had
Yeah.
to go.
those are strip clubs.
right.
And not very good ones.
Hardly.
It was at a
Very,
local social
very,
club.
very
like,
rough ones.
Yes.
Right. And I have a lot of anxiety with funerals because I always worry, because here's the thing. The sister of the guy that passed on called me literally within an hour of them
Right.
finding the body
Right.
and was like, oh my God, because I've known the family since forever. And
Yeah.
all
So
of a-
what a
all of
great
sudden-
move it would have been for you not to show up.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, come on. I don't know what you're asking.
Yeah, why were you looking at me for support?
Where are we going with this?
Because I get anxiety going to those type of events. You
Should have taken your mom.
Well, that's what people say. They're like, no, I
Listen to
don't.
Monk
What do
laughing.
people say? I just don't do funerals. I'm not. Those aren't me. Like, do you think they're anybody?
Right?
That's not why you go to have
Right.
a good time. It's
Right.
to, it's not about you.
right.
Well, it could be. If you're a narcissist.
If you die there, it would be.
I've heard people say that. Like, I just don't do funerals. Like, who does?
Well, do you know what? I get anxiety over weddings. Give me anxiety.
Why? Because you can't find a date?
Pooping out of Lorraine County.
Funerals give me anxiety. Travel. A lot of stuff gives me
High
anxiety.
prices.
Right.
Missing out.
Spending money on utilities, but not lottery.
Yeah. Bowling
Jobs.
shop attendants. Moving in on your women. What else?
So I decided to go. He wouldn't go.
Sure. Right.
I was
He had,
busy.
he had stuff going on.
Right.
So I said, all right, I'll go. And I went to the
Did you
place.
check his alibi?
What's that?
Check his alibi.
Should have.
I'm researching the
Yeah, I'm not home. He drives by my house 10 times before he goes.
beeping the whole time.
Beep, beep,
So
beep, beep, beep.
what were you?
I went to it. As soon as I went in, I did a faux pas. As soon as I walked in the
Of
goddamn.
course you did.
Did you go to the wrong one?
Right.
No, I did. Well,
Door A or door B?
Yeah, there's a couple that have two different.
Right,
It's
yes.
like going to a wedding.
And it was the same
and you walk in
music.
and like, oh,
It was the same music in both of them. I guess.
I'm the only white guy here. Funny, I don't remember that.
So I go. Well, what happened was first thing I asked my mom. I said, "Hey,
Hey, Mom, can I have $5 to put in a card?
oh no, a card. I put in a chocolate bar. It's look at him laughing at
I
me.
think I got some leftover candies from Christmas.
I'll put the party tray that's still in there from New Year's.
Oh, it's so foul.
Good.
Yeah,
I opened the fridge today. I'm like, why is there a party tray with a bow on top? He's like, we're going to do that for New Year's. I'm like, it's a month past New Year's.
So anyways, that I look at him laughing. I was worried what everyone wears. All right, I normally
Something from
For a-
2024.
for a funeral.
Pants.
my mom always said growing up that when you
Ed, I don't like you.
she
You
always
fucking shit on that one.
she said always have a suit for a wedding or a funeral, right?
Same suit.
Sure. I mean, depending how close you were to them, and like if you just came after work just to pay
Sometimes
respects.
you
I mean,
can't.
Right.
Yeah, because I've had to go right after
I've
work
had to do
sometimes.
that.
I can respect that.
but don't choose to wear shorts and a Hawaiian shirt
And
I've
flip-flops.
seen. I've seen that.
Okay, right,
Like,
dude.
really?
I am
That's
not.
what you're-
I am not a flip flop guy. First of all, I agree with that.
Because you got that toe.
Yeah. And anything open-toed, Ed is against.
but
I think I just caught glimpse.
All his shoes become open toe.
Do you have a finger wart? It like grabbed my. Oh yeah, see. I used to have one in the exact same spot.
Oh, twinsies.
you
Same
gave
man.
it to me
Well,
when we were friends.
yeah.
Friendly.
Oh, so
It migrated.
let's have a suit.
I
Why
wore-
don't you just put a nice fresh button-up shirt on and
That's
some
what I did.
pants
That's what I did.
and just
But
leave
This
your
wasn't a
jacket on?
funeral.
I did.
This wasn't a funeral, though. It was a
I don't
celebration
know.
of life.
Oh,
That's
it
what I
was.
well,
Okay, it wasn't.
That's
Yeah, that could
No,
be
you
anything.
can wear anything at a
You
celebration.
wear a fucking cowboy hat.
Shorts and Hawaiian shirt.
People did. People wore.
Because it was a
It's
celebration
not
of
a
life.
funeral like a viewing.
It's a party. It's a party. Party. Was there a band?
Total, yeah. If it's not a viewing,
Those are two totally different animals.
was it at a funeral?
Right.
Parlor?
No,
Well, then
no.
No.
You wouldn't wear it just
no.
respect.
I would just.
No, you wouldn't.
You think he would have? No.
Absolutely not.
He was laid back,
Right.
chill.
Yeah, he was a super
Right.
cool dude.
Yeah, I would have wore a ball cap, a nice shirt, and just been there for the right reason.
Oh, I was there for the right.
Yeah.
I just.
No, you were there for chicks and free food.
That's right. That's the right reason for him.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Well,
what'd
there's
you-
a little gathering. There's got to be some chicks and free food, maybe some drinks.
I went in as soon as I got in. Short Dog was there. All right.
Yeah.
You know who Short Dog is? Okay.
James P.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He was there, and they were stopped, and I said, "Oh, are they doing a prayer?" I thought maybe they were doing a prayer, and I go, "Who's?" This was my first faux pas. Walking in the goddamn door. I walked in the door. It's kind of not a line, but they were full house. Short Dog was right there. I said, "Oh well, who's the chick up there giving the night?" And Short
The
Dog
kind
goes,
words?
The kind words. Short Dog goes, "Who?" And I said, "The older broad up there." He goes, "That's my stepmom." I'm like,
Well, what does he have to do with the situation?
he was just there paying his.
And she was close to the family, or what?
She
Must have been.
Must have been. I don't.
Did you use those words? Or you said, "Who's the old?"
I did. That's
like-
my faux pas. I said, who's
The old broad. You said old broad.
Well, at least it wasn't his real mom.
Right.
Right.
It was just, he was. She married my
Stepmoms are a dime a dozen. Screw it. I mean, more than a dime.
A dime 50.
A dime
A
50.
hay penny.
Yeah.
2 bits.
So okay, that's one.
So I was like, oh, God damn. So I said, all right, I go in and I see a couple people I know. So I was happy about that. A lot of people I didn't know that were from this social club.
Yeah.
And they announced how they made a plaque for
Yeah.
him at the bar. They
It's one of those veterans clubs.
Yeah.
There's so
Yeah.
many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they're entitled to be there also.
No, yeah, no,
as a
no,
regular
no.
customer.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not saying anything like that.
Right. I mean, yeah. So you act like surprised, like, oh, there's people here I don't know.
Well, I mean, just as a customer, it's like if I went to Kmart and just said, "Oh, there's a funeral," I'll go check it out. I just
Who's that old fucker over there?
Get wrong.
so I went in and I see the
Did you have a to-go box with you?
no, I didn't.
There's a surprise.
What is it?
I mean, you're notorious. You're that guy. What's in the bag? Yeah, just some Tupperware. No big deal.
I go with the big.
It's my support Tupperware.
I go with the big the big oversized coat lined with plastic bags.
and ice packs. It'll keep it fresh.
I have
He doesn't care about that.
the only guy that goes to a funeral with a cooler.
You guys got any of those cream puffs left?
So they had food. And then, but this was a weird thing. I see someone we went to school with, the guy, the one guy, right? So he knows who he. But a T starts with.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
you could probably say a name.
The guy I said, and you said, Oh
yeah, no.
Okay, you're with me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I see this guy, and he says, "Hey, come on, sit by me."
Yeah.
You know what? Have you ever seen someone?
Don't get sidetracked.
Well, this is someone that was there. This is at the funeral. That again, I always try and even a funeral, even though you say it's a casual environment, it's a whole 9 yards. You want to. My mom always said, try and look presentable. All right.
Where'd you go awry at?
I had to. You just stepped right into it.
Maybe you should have zoomed
Yeah,
So
with a
dropped the
filter.
ball there.
Zoom with filters.
Still there's
A
someone.
lot of filters.
Something like this. Right. So, have you ever seen people like with the oversized beard that has the mustache that goes like this?
It hangs. Oh, like
It
a
gets
walrus.
wet.
That when they eat, they gotta be eating their goddamn mustache.
Yeah.
There's like a little
We
bird
had a
living
teacher
in there
seventh
somewhere.
grade that had that.
Mr. Redmond?
No,
No.
that's fifth grade. This is seventh grade. They called him Wally Walrus.
Yeah. Keep waiting for him to say suffering succotash.
But he had this mustache that went in his mouth.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't understand, first of
When
all.
it's visibly wet.
You could tell he had he had spaghetti in the last couple days because
Like-
it's still stained red.
It's like he drinks a beer and takes that bottom lip and goes, like that's, you know what I mean?
Squeegees it with his lips.
Squeegee it up, Yeah. Yeah.
I don't, when you see someone, you're like, dude, how do you not, like when you're eating, it's gotta be like that.
Yeah,
you know
but
what
I
mean?
think women like the way it
Stop
feels on their
Stop
Hoo-ha.
inner thigh.
No way.
Oh yeah, I dated a
Right.
girl once and
I
I was
agree
like,
with them. No way.
She's like, he has a really good like goatee mustache, whatever. I was like, it is pretty cool. I was like, what actually did you like about it? She's like, I don't know. I kind of thought about how it would feel.
No.
Oh yeah,
That's somebody that doesn't know what they're doing.
I don't know.
So
I was impressed.
So this was the next thing is you get that uncomfortable thing.
Was it like a muff buffer?
Right. Look at him laughing again. Just that uncomfortable thing. So what's the first thing you do? You say, hey, let's go get a drink. All right. So I see this guy that I'm sitting with.
I can't see
and I say, hey man, would you like to go get a beer? I tell the guy that passed his sister, I said, I'll buy
Yeah.
you a beer or something. Let's go up to the bar.
It was a cash bar?
This is the crazy part. What does that mean? So this is the crazy part.
I'm with the funeral group.
Let me see your wristband.
First drinks on him. Yeah, like not on him, but
Yeah.
It's the only funeral that comes with drink chips.
Yeah, he probably would have loved that.
Was the country band there?
I've been to one like that.
That's from the last show
Look at
too.
it.
The 80s show country band.
Yes.
At the bowling alley.
Yes.
I was
at
at one.
that,
I was at one of these that had a country band, and it was all crazy.
Yeah.
So I go, this is the crazy part, and I didn't understand this. And the one guy that I was sitting there talking with, we went up. They had a bar inside the wake. Is that what you want to call that? What do you?
It was a celebration of life party. You were in the hall.
Okay, in the hall.
Yeah.
They had a bartender
Right.
and
At
a
the bar. In the hall.
Okay.
in the hall that served nothing. And I would, so I go,
What?
yes.
You just wanted tips?
You're thinking exactly what I'm thinking. So I go,
But here's a tip, dude. Thanks. $2.
Yeah. Here's an empty cup. There's a water fountain
so
around the corner.
I go,
It's got to be better than the water Ed gives us here.
are you a bartender? She says, yes. And I go, okay.
What are you doing?
We'd like this. And she says, I can't serve anything. I go, why are you here? She said, because I have to be here. And I said, as what? She said, the bartender.
It's a union job.
Oh, so maybe it was just to get the hall, you had to pay her,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I get it.
even if you're not serving drinks.
Really? You think
Yeah.
that's what it
I
was?
mean, that
Makes
wouldn't that be
sense.
the only thing that made sense?
You know what I'd say? Grab a handful of paper towels and go in the bathroom. We need a men's room attendant.
Right.
So we go up front to the bar.
Man,
And-
what does this look like to you?
Dude,
Yeah.
what's the red spot?
What is that? I think that's bad. Because there was only one, but now there's 6. So
And it's winking. No, so I go up front, dude. Have you ever been to some of these social clubs
Yes, I've been to them all.
and trying to get a drink in the land of the dead? You know what I mean?
You know what? If you're not a regular, you ain't getting
Oh, I
a
know.
drink.
You see them like they see you and then go is anybody else in this entire building need
I
a
see.
drink
I see Zippy
before
over
I
there.
go serve him?
Let's see. Zippy's in the
Yeah.
back of the line. Zippy, what you want?
Yeah,
Dude, that's not a goddamn
it's
joke.
true.
So
Yeah,
we had
if you're not a regular, you're just.
But see, after they serve me once, they'll come back because I tip.
Yep.
Yeah,
That beer was only 75 cents, but I tipped them
I left
75
$3.
cents.
So I went up to this bar with this guy and the sister, the guy that passed on. So I'm sitting there, and we're waiting for the Land of the Dead to come over. You know, like Lurch from Addams Family comes over, and I could see everybody at the bar that was back there is up with a thing, and he just goes like you said,
Yeah, sure.
right past him.
There's my
You know
buddy.
why? Those are people he knows tip.
Gave him
I'm honestly
$2 last night.
friends with them and everything, and they're regulars, but they tip. I mean,
And so I got us a drink. I did tip. I tipped $1.
okay, well then.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Wow.
It was like $5 for 3 drinks.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
So you tip 20%. Really putting it out there, making that statement.
He's looking around. Did everybody see how much I tipped?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How much should you? You're saying so? If it's $5 and I give him $1, give him $1 on top of that. What's wrong with that?
I'd give a couple bucks. Sometimes I'll give $1 a drink.
That's what I normally do. $1 a drink.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, you didn't this time, did you?
I don't want to embarrass you,
Not
but
for 3.
I usually tip really well. Especially
come
in the
back.
beginning. Yeah.
The first one is a good one. Always tip good on the first.
And then you're
exactly.
shitty after
Monk
that.
is right.
Then you leave
well,
the.
no. Then you
pop
get
the
good service
quarter.
and you feel good about leaving it again or whatever. Yeah. I mean,
Well, what's an average? Let's say what's an average? You go in for and you got a couple. You're a couple and a couple with you, and you bought the round. Say that it was $20. What would you leave as
Oh
a tip?
shit! For a $20 bill?
$4.
it depends on what I gave them, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I'm not
would
going to
leave
leave
$4.
10, but I mean, I don't know, 5.
What do you mean? What are you talking at the bar?
Sometimes
Yeah.
if it was quick or she's night, whatever.
Yeah, it all depends
I'll throw,
on-
if I have some extra ones, I'll throw some on top of it.
Really?
Whatever.
How much work did it take to make those 2 drinks that cost $20? I mean,
Right.
were they like some shitty fucking well drinks that boom and they slide them up? You ain't gonna get a lot.
I mean, I enjoy
If it's real crafty,
I feel
then
good about it.
you tip good.
I always think, what's $2 to me on a drink that $2 to them it matters. You know, I don't know. You know what? You tip what you want and what you can, and if it feels good, then do whatever you. I mean,
Did you feel good with your $1?
Yes.
how'd that $1 feel? $1 for 4
Do you
drinks.
see the look that he's giving me? That look. What is it? Yeah, it was. I'm like, $5. Here's $1. I gave 20%.
They probably didn't come back that night, did they?
Well, we only had like 1 drink.
Do you know why? Because you had to stand.
ran out of money.
Yeah. Yeah. So you only
that
bought
$1.
$5.
They didn't take
$1 going.
Sorry, we don't take toffee here.
I was trying to use a Dairy
It's
Queen
Toffee
coupon.
credit
That's
card,
why. Oh, I know we're over. I know
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
gotta
go.
go.
I know,
Yeah,
and we gotta go.
I know.
I need some members.
That was fun.
Thank you for listening. Again, like, share, subscribe, tell 2 friends about it. It makes a world of difference. You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is latenightwithedmoney.com, where real people have real conversations about life. You can always listen to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck.
We'll see ya.
I was waiting for it. There it is. You can see him or you can hear him, but you cannot see him because you're not worthy. Is the monk.
Nobody can see him anymore.
There he is. And last but not least, always keeping us in balance and check is Bueno Bueno.
Thanks.
Is he leaving already?
Yep.
He's probably
He didn't even
He
wait.
barely
Slowly walking out.
in his pumps.
Sounds like he's wearing tap shoes.
I'm walking out into the night.
He's wearing his clogs.
He's getting ready to film the remake of the Thriller video.
Oh, God.
Oh, that is it.
laughing at me.
Good call.
And we're going to be leaving
Anyhow.
you with Bimini featuring Avery Snow or AV Snow. Check it out, song No Way. You'll like, share, subscribe. Always remember that you're somebody, and don't be materialistic because it gets you nowhere. And after that, we are out of here. Bye.
Jody Dick, Devin Dick.
You said there ain't no reason, but I sit here every day, waiting for the moment I will feel like I should stay. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we watch it fade away? Can we let it fade away? We'll take it day by day. Can we watch it fade away? You said that you've been searching, silencing my mind, trying to be patient, but running out of time. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no meaning, I just wanna understand everything that led us here, the teardrops when I hold your hand. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we watch it fade away? Can we let it fade away? We'll take it day by day. Can we watch it fade
You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money, brought to you by 3 Bowls of Crunch Production. Late Night with Ed Money is a copyrighted show, and any unauthorized reproduction for sale is strictly prohibited without written and/or verbal consent from Ed Money. Otherwise, we'll find out where you live and beat the shit out of you. Thank you for listening.